FrostyMuffins, the show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, the official companion show to fan-controlled sports and entertainment, your destination to control it all in the world of sports and entertainment. I'm Jeff Canada, live from my in-laws' guest bedroom.
Yeah!
Valencia, California. Amazing. I'm joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. It's Josh McCouga. It's Lane Batiste. It's Patrick Dees. Oh, I did it right. What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
absolutely
it's been a minute. We forgot you were on the show.
I know. That's why I had to come back. I was like, I'm traveling, but I have to make an appearance or else the guys will just write me out.
I tell you, it's like seeing an old friend. Literally, like hearing that, like welcome. I'm like, oh, this is what's up. We are back. And Josh told me off air, said he's not going to bring it. He's traveling. There's no way he's going to give us the whole full welcome. And I was like, I think you will, and I think I was proved right, Josh.
I have one mode. One.
Jeff, I didn't say any of this.
No, he absolutely did not.
See how quickly I believed it?
I was about to check my text.
Absolutely said no such thing. Yeah.
Wow.
He said he would take me with
Thanksgiving.
Oh man, guys, don't sign yourself up to cook for your family. I'm just
go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
First of all, as we've said on this show before, as I've said on multiple different programs, I hate turkey. I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
Ground turkey burger, sure, I guess. Like throw it in a quesadilla, I guess. Like whatever.
Turkey sandwich? Sliced turkey sandwich?
Come on, it's as good as it gets.
There are better.
That's why I have Thanksgiving for the sandwiches.
Yeah, but like there are better sandwiches. You ever had like melted roast beef with horseradish and spicy mustard with like tomato?
It's a damn good sandwich, but you can eat that 364 other days of the year. That day is turkey, stuffing, and cranberry shoved in some sourdough bread, like as thick as you can get it.
For that day, Josh.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, guys? I'm just going to say it straight up. Everybody sat around and watched me cook.
That sounds right.
After I was done, like the whole weekend of cooking, I was like, I'm never cooking again. I'm done cooking. I'm over.
It ruined you for cooking. Did the turkey not come out well? What happened?
No, the turkey came out incredible. You kidding me? If I'm going to go hard in the paint, I'm going full Sean Bradley.
Sure.
I'm going Jesus Latter-day Paint. Okay.
Oh God. That's right. But you're never playing basketball again, is what you're saying.
No, that's correct.
Why would you?
Yeah.
You're just done. Just never cooking, like not cooking like for your like wife and kid, or just like never just cooking's done. You're not even allowed in a kitchen anymore.
It's just in and out for the rest of my life.
Got it.
For every meal, I'm just gonna go to an In-N-Out burger.
All right, sign me up for that plan.
You know what could go wrong? There's no downside.
Yeah, it's just Jared. It's like the Jared from Subway thing, but just animal style all day, every day.
Yeah, correct.
You know?
And without the later on, creepy.
Of course. Jeez.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Yeah.
Layton, what did you do for Thanksgiving, man? I feel like I didn't hear anything about your Thanksgiving.
I had to cook two families gumbo. So I had to do
two.
Yeah, two separate things of gumbo for two separate families.
And then both of them were like, "What is that guy doing? And who are you?"
Other family?
Yes.
We called Layton today.
Hey, who's that guy?
He's in New Orleans. Let's just let him in.
I was in New Orleans for the weekend for a college football game. So
cool.
Nice.
Thanksgiving.
Freddie Airmail with a solid question. Do tomatoes belong in gumbo? Layton?
No.
No hesitation.
No.
You don't do that.
Interesting.
So,
didn't
that's jambalaya. That's not gumbo.
Jambalaya.
I tell you that I had an interesting Thanksgiving this year. Sorry, Josh, did I mean to cut you off? What were you saying?
No, Deez, go on, because I told Amanda you were getting Indian food for Thanksgiving. She's like, "Is he okay?"
That was the plan. Well, so Indian food is fun on Thanksgiving. We historically would do this like Friendsgiving, right? Like all of my friends that were kind of displaced, I would see my folks for Christmas. So Thanksgiving was like the time that we could like, I don't know, have friends over that couldn't meet anything. I had nowhere to go. So if for whatever reason there was an off year where everybody had someplace to go, it was this weird, fun tradition was to go get Indian food because you eat like kings. You're the only person in the restaurant. It's Indian. It's really fun. It sounds stupid, but like something I was always really looking forward to. That was this year. All of my friends taken care of. I was like, Let's go. Indian food. I told Saurav Rudy, my business partner here, that was something I was looking forward to. And he said, get the fuck out. You're coming to my house. And I was like, no, we're good. He goes, no, we're family. So I had the fun in air quotes. I had the opportunity. It was great. The meal was fantastic. I mean, Sora and his brother Cyrus have been like, my like January. I call their mother. Like, it was great. It was 40 of us in a room, but I had a chance. 40? Yeah, it was a lot of food. I had a chance to watch. We ate till we were sick, our weight and stuffing, and then we watched the Cowboys game. And if you as you all know, not a big Cowboys fan, it is, however, and I don't like Cowboys. That's being generous, but it is fun watching a sport with anybody who treats every single play like it was the Super Bowl. Like a 2nd and 3, they're like, come on, let's go. Standing up and screaming. I was exhausted by the end of the first quarter. And it was a rout. I don't know if you guys saw the game, but Cowboys won by like 1,000 points. And it was like, I don't know, it was a lot of good feelings. I was by the end, I was like rooting for them to have a good rest of their Thanksgiving because I didn't really, and it was quite a game because it's quite a day for me too, because I'm in a 16-team fantasy league. It's too many teams, but it makes it really interesting, right? Like waiver wire is always a nightmare, and the talent in the league is spread very thin. So if you have like 1 or 2 really good players, you're in good shape. I had the best team in the league, and about every year I've won it 3 out of the last like 4 years, 3 out of the last like 6 years. Sorab is also very competitive. No, it's because I don't know them. I know the least in the league about football. It's just I'm Forrest Gumping I'm good at video games. Anyway, early in the season, I had started talking a little bit of smack about how I was number 1 in the power rankings. I'd mentioned it to Sorab multiple times, and he was 2-6, and he looked at me and he said, "You're peaking too early." Just like deadpan. You're peaking too early. You're fucked. Just no. I'm not worried about it. I'm coming back. Watch. So this throughout the season, it's been this. It's like Sorab coming up. They're like, he's a 2nd in the power ranking coming into the season, coming into that week, and then just watching a rout. Like he's got the Cowboys defense. He's got Dak. Dude, he's got most of the Cowboys team. So he's off to a huge league. And it was like me just like, well, I guess I just watched the Cowboys win, took a big L. It was Sora's best day ever. My team did win. So, because all my rest of my team played on Sunday, but it was like this whole day of me just eating shit. It was like delicious food and then just eating shit for like, this is what it was like.
What did you bring for dessert for after the turkey? Oh, some shit. I brought some shit that I'm eating.
I'd like seconds, please. Yeah.
Laptop computer, just straight.
I love the peaking too early as a show name suggestion. That's top tier.
Freddie.
Oh yeah, that's strong.
Well, speaking of peaking too early, Leighton Batiste is about to peak this weekend because he's going to graduate from MBA school. The dude's going to get his
MBA. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Come on.
But hey, how about this? This is the invitation I'm gonna give to everybody on the show. So here's because I can't mail one out to everybody, but I don't. Yeah,
is that your graduation
grab
party?
that.
Yeah, this is just me saying you're all invited to my graduation.
Are we setting up a Zoom in the room?
Yeah.
Let's set up a Zoom. Dude, that'd be rad. Set up a little computer and we could like watch the ceremony and we could have everybody just jump in and we could all.
Can I ask you a quick question though? Like, who graduates in December?
I don't know.
I graduated from college in December. Yeah.
Did you really?
Nice. It took me 4.5 years.
It was like a June thing.
Well, if you stay that extra semester because you didn't get all the credits in 4 years, you got to graduate in December.
I think it's amazing that you've been doing this job and doing all this stuff that you do, and also go to school. I had no idea. That's amazing.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a lot.
It's an accomplishment.
It's been quite a lot. I know what your day looks like, and it's a lot just here, much less an NBA, man. Congratulations. That's incredible.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
I will say there were points when Jess Samola, because Jess Samola, Leighton, and I are on a Slack thread and a text thread and an email thread of like constant communication about things that we have to do throughout the day. And there's times when Leighton just goes radio silent for a while, and Jess is like, "Does he not like us anymore?" I was like, "I think he's in class." And then it turns out he is actually.
Also, it makes more sense now why he's so into college football. He's in college.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
OVO Ghost asking, can we fan control the graduation? I think that's something we should do. Leighton, you walk across the stage. Should we put like a poll up for what you have to do? Like a little shimmy, little
cartwheel.
shake.
Oh yes, your
Cartwheel.
celebration.
Or like y'all could like vote to reject my degree and put me back in for another semester. Like send me back to undergrad. Like I don't know.
Yes.
a lot of love for the fans there. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Graduation Day is a show name. Suggestion there from Freddie Airmail.
I like that.
Graduation Day.
Oh, late Shinday. I like that.
You get that? You get that?
That's a really good.
I feel like now you've regretted printing up those invitations early because you could have used graduation.
I could have. Yeah. Dang.
Dude, like I said, Jeffrey, like on all the team calls, I always call him Monopoly, and people only Josh and Lay get that. That
everyone
reference.
knows
The rest of the team's like, what is wrong with you? Why do you say his name like that?
What's wrong with you?
I
imagine that's not the only reason they asked that question.
Oh yeah, you're very true. They're used to it.
There are
C's being D's.
I think you will understand this. Lay knows this because he's on a lot of them, but there are certain calls throughout the day that a lot of us are on, Jeff, and I will make a joke or Patrick will make a joke, and we are the only two laughing at each other. And
Audience
we'll text each other back, right? And be like, that was pretty good, man. He's like, oh, thanks. That's pretty good. Nobody else is laughing, or they've got the mics muted. But we have a lot of people in this company that aren't yes and, but no but kind of people.
No buts.
But really.
That's brilliant.
Well, actually,
but actually, so for instance, I think Patrick made something about like per capita in Arizona, and one of the person that goes like, Patrick, I'm not sure you realize what per capita means. He's like,
I said there was more golf courses than people per capita in Phoenix. Like that's of course
Clearly
that's not
joke.
real. Like, but not having it. Like,
a
wow,
really good joke.
Unmuted. It was like, wow.
not great. Didn't go well.
That reminds me. I was watching Nate Bargatze stand-up special last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd already
good?
seen. He's the best.
He's the best.
Okay,
He's the best.
awesome.
He's the best.
But I'd already seen it, and I just want to feel good. I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
And he does a bit about how, like, when he says something stupid, he goes, "I know I say stupid things," and it's fine. He's like, I usually try to reserve it for when I'm talking in front of big groups because it's then it's fun. But he said when you say something stupid and it's one-on-one, it's a lot for the other person. They sort of have to reassess their whole relationship with you.
It's so true. There are points, and I'm sure that I know maybe Leighton Bray is on the bottom end of this, and I'm on the top end of this. But every time something happens and we're in a public place and there is an open opportunity for a joke, Amanda will grab my arm or like grab my leg. Like not now.
She just knows.
Do it.
She feels your body tense up. Don't.
Yeah, like we were at this kid's birthday party on Saturday, and in the preschool they send you like pictures throughout the day. Like here's a picture of Rosie enjoying like Play-Doh or art class, and I don't know what camera they're using, but it's from like 1998. Like it is blurry and pixelated. So we started talking about the preschool, and I was like, yeah, I think the kids are having fun. I can't really tell with that really old camera. And the group laughed, and Amanda looked at me and she was like, you got one. You got one.
No.
Don't overdo it. Don't overdo
Retire. Retire undefeated.
It's the Jess with it's the Minecraft camera. It's very good.
Very good.
Fraction Eclipse. Love
For
the
instance,
Yoda.
here's a little plug for you guys. Is currently on the app right now. You can pick. I played 6 hole. Well, I actually played 8 holes of golf, but the 8th hole was too dark for the footage to come in. The 7th hole, I forgot to hit record on my second shot, so I only got 6 full holes of golf. So you can pick what score I got on all 6 holes. Right now, Leighton is editing those videos, and those videos to show you what actually happened on those holes will be released on social media tomorrow. Now, we were coming up with names for this bit, Jeff, and Leighton's first idea was pick a hole, which
it stays in the mind.
It sure does.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, as you know on our app, and Patrick, your guy is called a fanvatar, right?
Correct.
My little fanvatar. He's bald. He's got glasses. Carrying
Adorable.
golf clubs all the time. So we thought the name of the segment should be Fan versus Par. Fan versus Par. Fanvatar. Like it's right there. So I say it on the marketing meeting on Monday to fucking crickets. Nobody gave us anything. Patrick had to text me on the side. Hey, that was
Fucking amazing. That was great.
better than the reaction you're getting.
Ooh, tough room.
Tough
Fred Airmail in the chat with the show name People Per Capita. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Per capita is pretty good.
Freddie's 3 for 3 today.
He
On
is
show
just,
names, for sure.
he's just the GOAT.
Yeah,
Now,
seriously.
Next
Machine.
week, Jeff, I'm not sure if you know this, but Patrick Dees has been cleared by customs.
Getting a little ahead of yourself. Customs hasn't gotten back to us yet.
He has a passport, as we're being
I
told,
do.
to travel to the Czech Republic, to the city of Praha, aka
Praha.
Prague.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What
To
are we doing in Prague?
To do a speech. Now,
You
Patrick,
doing a speech?
High speeching.
speeching. Go ahead, Patrick. Tell us what you're doing.
Speech. They have no idea what they're getting into. Right? Like, if you like, first of all, scraping the bottom of the barrel if they're asking me to come speak to a group of like intelligent people, which we're all clearly aware. And then the
As
second
opposed
bit
to
of it,
when your hair scrapes the top of the barrel.
correct.
They thought they scored Bradley.
Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley.
Stand
You know
tall.
I messed it up. They're like, oh, we got Sean Bradley to come speak.
How disappointing! It's a seminar on shot blocking, and it's just me. They're like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. It's got a bit of a reach. Yeah, so I'm in Prague. I'm at the Future of Sport conference at the STRV headquarters, which is an incredible software group out of Prague. They do incredible work. They built the Athletic app. So if you've ever been on the Athletic, incredible group. Lugo Smith is the founder over there. They're a bunch of really, really smart people. And they've just got thought leaders from across sports. MLS guys are going to be there. Some NBA folks are going to be there. And they've asked me to come speak and be part of a panel. So I'm thrilled to go. I don't know about
the speech now. Practice with us. That's amazing. That's amazing.
4 years ago, season 1.0. No. So yeah, so I'm just totally excited. It's going to be, I think it'll be a fun trip. Again, they don't know what they're getting into. The good news is that most of them speak English. Last time I did an international speaking gig was when I went to France, and they all had headphones on like Jeffrey, right? They had their kids' headphones on, and they're listening. And I did the very often I'll reference as a placeholder name for like somebody like in an online gamer tag. I do like Bong Ripper 69 as my gamer tag. I always gets that little chuckle, just a little bit. I know the reaction. It's not a big laugh, but so I say it, crickets, and I'm like, I wait for a second. I was like, so I say it again. Bong Ripper 69 is looking for something, nothing. And then the translator didn't know what to do with that. So like a minute later, there's a lot of chuckles in the middle of something that was very serious, and it really rattled me. Because then I was doing the math. I was like, wait, what was it? Was not my best outing.
Translation delay gets you
The
every
French,
time.
the French are known
so-
for their their comedy. When you think France, you
I
think
do.
funny.
What is it? Bong Ripper 69. I'm not familiar with this username.
Pierre, what is bong?
With the bong ripper. Who rips the bongs?
69 times?
So, what is your methodology? Do you have notes? Do you have cue cards? Do you memorize? Do you have
A binder, an iPad?
you have a PowerPoint presentation
Write
behind
it on
you?
your hand?
What's your
Ooh.
system?
Oh, write it on your hand.
Can you imagine a binder? I'm like, wow.
We're a tech first league, and you've got a binder.
Dude, how funny would that be to be like, yeah, I think that might be a really good gag. So no, I'm a big PowerPoint guy. Like again, usually most of my PowerPoints are incredibly visual. The team here, Jessica Mucciamecci and Stephen Latini kind of help me organize some thoughts. So I'll build the deck. They'll make it really pop from a aesthetic perspective. And then usually it's in the background, right? There's a couple bullets, and then I'm riffing off of the bullets that I see. So I don't know if you've seen, but most PowerPoint presentations, they've got the slide that's up and then a speaker slide, and that's down in front of you. So you can see what's next. And then usually behind you, they'll have something big. And as long as I've got room to pace, because I'm a pacer and I gesture my Sean Bradley type wingspan. But yeah, it's usually just, we've been at this for a minute. So that's the methodology.
That's cool, man. I
That
like
is-
it. I think you should start by walking out on stage and being like, "Hello, Prague."
I think you should do.
Get it wrong. Like, hello, Sweden.
Yeah.
What country are we in
Furious.
again? I think the well, for my first question, I guess, would be: do we know how many tall gingers are in Prague? Like when you walk out there, are they going to be like, "Holy shit"?
They will. They're going to be blown away. They're
Okay,
just
good.
blown
So
away.
you've already got a wow factor, Deez.
Already
That's
got
what
it
you
going,
need, right? You've
Usually
already got the
born,
wow factor.
built-in wow
Established.
factor.
Built-in wow factor. Second question is, you've got all these people in sports and everything, and like, are you going to be like, should you start with a joke, sort of like these awful jokes where like, in America we call it Prague. I don't know where you get Praha from. Am I right?
Should I open with that? I'll open with that and send you the crickets back. I think that's
Please do. Please do.
What
Please do.
we used to go, obviously having been in big in the Web3 space, we would go to a lot of those conventions, and I keynoted a couple of things, talking a little bit about the future of Web3 and sports. And that was my all-time favorite opener. Is one time I had Ray was not going to speak, but he was there as like my hype man. He was going to be on stage with me and pump me up and talk about football and give like locker room speeches. And we came out, and Ray is holding a bunch of those little FCF footballs, just launching them into the crowd. And the crowd, big Web3 folks, never caught a moving ball in their entire life. They're doing this number. Like, what are you doing?
Why are they attacking us?
Why?
And Ray goes 120%. Those things were flying.
And honestly, I couldn't even. It was like when one of you guys says something funny and I have to walk off camera for a second. I like walked back behind the stage. It was the single funniest opener, not to this crowd, but I thought it was pretty great.
This is from OVO Ghost. This is a very funny idea. Is we need fan controlled presentations where we make the slide on the fly. So like the first slide, Patrick, you know what it is. The next slide is just about hot
Who knows?
dogs.
You just don't know. Yeah.
You have
Could
no
be anything.
idea.
Could be
Challenge accepted. How fun would that be?
Yes.
I mean, I don't have the improv skills that Mr. Josh McCouga has, but or Kanata for that matter. But like, I would absolutely love that. And the worse I fail, the better the content gets. So there's
Yes.
no loss. You know what I mean?
And
There's
BC
no
Live,
downside to this.
We're a tech forward company. We're building the future of sports, like these geese right here,
yes.
which
as you know,
represents
a migration,
fans.
right? It's like the geese, fans are migrating to new lean
Oh,
forward
it's so
solutions.
good. See, you can crush
I
it.
can crush this.
Boom, Deez, boom. A BC Line with his best Freddie Airmail impression with Mike check. The mic check.
Oh, it's
mic
so
checks
good.
are
It's
important.
so good.
Good one.
BC
Really well
Lion,
done.
Bravo.
And then I was going to say, Deez, if somebody asks you a really bad question, your answer could be, that's a no for me, Prague. Leighton, come on. It's not bad. Yeah.
I really wish y'all
I don't know,
had.
Jeff. That's going to be a no for me, Prague. That's going to be a no for me.
I really wish you had a video of Ray throwing these balls at people because I can't get that out of my mind.
It was just ducking for cover,
Just,
dude.
like,
it was just
bonking off a dome.
swat. Like, what was going on? Stop it! Like, it was pretty incredible.
That is really good.
May as well do.
I guess the most important question is, Deez, you get to Prague, you do, this presentation, and then you get as drunk as you can on very cheap beer and show up on the show later that night.
Dude, honestly, yes. Let's do. It'll be late. I think it'd be unbelievable. Just come on,
can't
Wednesday. I'll give
imagine-
you the recap and be like, boys, tell you what.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the Czech wireless in the hotel not going to be amazing, and two, they might block Restream in the Czech Republic. We don't know.
Who knows?
You don't know.
We have no idea.
It's a security risk, as a matter of fact.
100%. Freddie Emerald, you're in the Prague pound for that one, Josh. No, that's going to be a no for me, Prague. Okay, Prague. All right, go ahead, Jeff. Never mind.
I think that'd be fun. I will try and show up for the show next week. That'd be pretty great. So
We've been sharing it on social media. Links are out there. Congratulations to Patrick Deez on all his Praguian success.
I think you should walk out on stage, Deez, and be like, I explicitly asked for my entrance music to be Rush because I heard you enjoy prog rock. And then hold for applause.
Yes. Leighton, that's well over Leighton's head.
Yeah, that
Leighton
went over.
doesn't
No,
even-
I didn't.
No.
Leighton doesn't even know what Rush is.
We did this. What was this? This is long before Leighton's term. I don't think you were here yet, Josh, either. We did it was like season 1.0, and I was speaking somewhere, and they gave us an opportunity to come out to to walkout music, and then we threw that to fans, and I can't remember what they. I think it was it DMX? I think DMX won.
That sounds about right. I think DMX deserves.
I think I came out to DMX.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for walkout music. They've asked me for my audio video needs, and all I asked for was the ability to play a video. But I think I need a license free version of some walkout music. Let's do that again. Let's throw that to fans. I'll come out to Taylor Swift. I'll do it.
I'll be honest. I want them to carry my casket down at my funeral to Thunderstruck. I want Thunderstruck to be all of the time, everywhere I go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was,
ladies and gentlemen. You know him, you love him, he's dead.
And the casket opens, and I have like somebody like there's an
animatronic.
Dead, I still come up. My eyes are sewn closed, but
sewn closed.
We need more joke funerals. Why aren't there funnier funeral events?
Yeah.
I want my funeral.
I mean, there was a guy, I think I've said it on the show before. There was a guy about 10 years ago, went viral. He died, and he was sat up in his chair in his living room with a 6-pack of beer, a pack of cigarettes, watching old Steeler highlights in Pittsburgh. It was in Pittsburgh. You're welcome. Yeah.
That honestly, though, in Pittsburgh, that's actually a very sad funeral.
Oh.
Well, Jeff, at least we have highlights, unlike our next guest's favorite team, the New York Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Celso Porto.
That was rough, Josh. I mean, that was a great segue, but damn.
I was waiting for my moment. I was waiting.
No warning, no nothing. Just late. And I was about to congratulate you on your college stuff.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll see you Sunday.
I guess so. Shit. What's up, guys?
Welcome home, Celso. It's been a minute, man. We miss you.
It's been forever.
I'm glad you're back.
Yes.
Thanks. Can we not have any Jets jokes?
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, until Black Friday, and then I got to watch the Jets game. But the drinking I did on Thursday was phenomenal, and it was a Thanksgiving where I didn't have to cook anything. It was all done this year. We didn't do it at home. It was awesome, man. It really was.
I always like to see your Twitter about an hour and a half to 2 hours before Jets games.
Me too.
And then leading up, like the amount of anxiety that is either positive or negative. And then as the game goes on, because I don't think I've texted you during a Jets game since week 1 when I was like, I don't want to text them right after Rodgers got hurt. But then the comeback win against the Bills, I'm like, maybe something's happening. Maybe this is a magical season for the Jets. And since then, boy, has it been a tossed salad of a roller coaster.
Yeah, luckily, I feel like every Jets game this season also falls when the Rangers have been playing and the Knicks. So I get some joy, and then the Jets are like the consistent FU every time, every game. But I mean, let's be real. It's nothing new for a Jets fan, right? I mean,
true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Do you think that Patrick should bring up Jets stuff in his Prague speech?
No, definitely not.
You don't think that's
no? And actually, I realized I might not know what per capita means either, because for like 10 minutes I was like, how do I tie in per capita to big giant redhead? And then I was like, I don't think I actually know what per capita is, so I skipped it completely. All right.
I'm like, it's something about gross domestic product or something, right? GDP or something. Yeah.
What's up, Kanata? I miss you, man.
Hey, man, how you doing? I agree. It's been way too long. I've been way too long with all you guys, but it's particularly you. Although I love watching what you're doing. I love seeing you on socials. I love the fact that you're still killing it with all the content as usual. Kudos.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Are you the mayor of New York yet? Even though you live there?
No. I would vote for them to actually pick up the trash off the streets. So I'm completely out of contention to be a mayor in New York.
I mean, it seems like every time I see you're like, I'm having a conversation with like the most famous person in New York. I'm like, what is going on here? This is insane. Like the amount of guests and New York personalities you guys have on all your shows is pretty impressive.
It's been fun, man. I mean, the biggest one for me recently was John Starks. Growing up as a huge John Starks fan, and him coming on and hanging out, I was like, my first question literally was,
I must have missed that. I also am I must be the second biggest John Starks guy like on the planet. Honestly, that dunk over Jordan is in Pippen one of the like all-time great dunks.
Forever.
He's incredible.
It was awesome, man. And we got to have him on for a while, and it's kind of staying true to the brand. All New York sports, all New York guests. It's been awesome,
Did you ask him much about NBA Jam? Was there much brought up about NBA Jam?
We didn't. We really focused on the team now. And then now that we have Jerry Ferrara as our other co-host with us on Knicks Morning Brew, we focused more on pictures we found of Jerry dunking on bent hoops in New York, with Starks' jersey. That seemed to get more attention than the NBA Jam conversation that we did.
Okay.
I suppose it's Googleable, but I grew up telling people like this pre-Google, like this was just capital F fact, that he was like a grocery bagger in New York before playing on the Knicks, like right before. Is this accurate? I suppose I could Google it, but I'd way rather talk to you.
So we talked about that a little bit. He's like, there was a little time in between the grocery bagging and stuff, but realistically, nothing that was super important like going to the New York Knicks, So
that's incredible.
Every New York Knicks fan knows it. He was like the epitome of what a New York Knicks player is. And you see so many of the guys on the team now that have that John Starks mentality. So it was like, oh my God, that was it. I was ready to retire after that episode.
Dude, that's so cool.
What's a better name for like a John Starks like piece of pop culture? Would it be Raiders of the Lost Starks, or would it be Starks the Herald Angels Sing? Like what are no,
I mean, Leighton did not agree with either one.
I mean, I hate the Knicks. I'm sorry, I really do.
Man, I'm telling you, Leighton. You know what?
Leighton's a tough crowd. Listen, Leighton keeps us grounded. Yeah. Okay, there's no tomatoes in the gumbo. All right,
no.
And
Charles Oakley can go to hell.
Yeah, so you're completely out.
I went to high school with his son.
Wars. Wait, who's your team, Leighton?
I'm a Hawks fan. You already know.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
How's that Trae Young guy doing this season?
Extremely well. We just might not have him anymore. It's okay.
Yeah. Like most Atlanta franchises, as soon as somebody does well, they're like, we gotta sell this.
Yeah. Get him out of here. He's doing too good.
This is too good. This is too good.
Yeah.
So JMP, as you know, this year the Pop-Tarts Bowl's mascot will be edible. Okay.
Which thank God.
Which
somebody got my letters.
Jeff,
Dear Bowl Committee.
I write to you again this year.
Now, as a kid who grew up going to sports stadiums, as we all did, I think we've all wanted to take a bite out of a mascot every now and then, especially the pierogi races in Pittsburgh, or maybe the sausage races in Milwaukee, perhaps. So I've put together a list here, and I've asked the gentleman to come with certain foods that they would want mascots to be, and then I've got a list of famous mascots to see what you think they taste like. Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna start first. What do you guys think about a full Jell-O mascot? Like, he's wiggling around.
Oh, that's so good.
That's
real good.
Jiggling.
Yeah.
That's exciting to watch.
Here's the problem with that. You see the guy inside.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's see through.
But yeah, I think
is he naked?
Put your clothes on.
Let me out of here.
To Celso's point, though, you never miss a play, right? He's
you just see right through.
You see right through. You
really
don't miss any of the action.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's Jell-O vision.
And you know what?
Really true.
There's always room for him.
Bravo.
Really good.
Jeff?
That was good.
Well done.
Fractured Eclipse in the chat saying Tony Starks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Tony
Show
Stark.
title.
There
It's very good.
Is that? I believe that was the first casting choice, wasn't it? It was Robert Downey Jr. or John Starks as Tony Stark.
I mean, I believe
a very different MCU.
Yeah, very different. MCU.
Tony, you're 0 for 11. Stop shooting.
Hero for 11.
Shut up, Jarvis. I do what I want.
They shot so many Robert Downey Jr. basketball scenes that they had to cut out of the movie. Like, seriously, this guy can't make a single fucking shot.
But tell me that's not your pet peeve when you watch people on shows, especially shooting hoops, when you know the actor has not shot a basketball since like the Cuban Missile Crisis, and they shoot it's all goofy, but they in the show they're like super athletic and like play every week, and they're like, it drives me crazy.
I will be honest that there were some auditions in LA where I was fearful of going like basketball auditions where you'd like show up and these guys were actually good, and I'm just like, I can rebound really well.
Yeah.
Like I can box out with the best of them. Don't make me shoot. Please God, don't make me shoot. Please God.
Yeah, it's like
Don't
that's
make
like
me
when I
shoot.
go out and my kids are like, oh, my sons are like, oh, Dad, we're gonna go play ball. You want to come for a little bit? I'm like, sure. And then I show up late and it's like all the kids their age. I'm like, oh shit, I already said yes. And then I'm like, please don't pass me the ball. Please don't pass me the ball.
Yeah.
Because I gotta run up and down this court.
covered.
I can shoot, but I can't run back and forth without dying at this age. Right?
You guys needed a coach, right? You needed a coach.
Yeah, I got this. We're good.
I interviewed John Starks. Does that count?
You're talking about my kids. Are like, who? I'm like, shut up. You're grounded. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
No, I'm not going to run this. John told me to conserve my energy. John said it.
You guys remember John Starks, right? He was an NBA Jam. Shut up, old man.
That hurts. But true.
John said it. I would
Jeff, you
be
got any,
running right now, but John told
no,
me
yeah,
not.
he told me. It's not up to me. He's a New York legend.
I don't argue with John Starks. Okay, that's a losing.
I think Jello
Jeff,
is a perfect. I think it's
Yeah,
a
I agree.
fantastic idea.
I agree.
Fantastic.
It's all upside.
Yeah.
Even the
Jeff,
naked man part.
I mean, my other one is a giant mozzarella stick bowl because I think
Oh, that's good.
is if you're just I think what you really want as an edible mascot is the guys walking by, you can literally just take a bite.
Yeah, that's real good.
And
See,
get what you
here's
need.
one I went with. Now, admittedly, this comes with some costuming challenges,
Okay.
but I would love a donut mascot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Donut.
Okay.
Now, where do you put the person's body? Because there's a hole in the middle. Not easy to figure out.
Greenfield.
But if we got our top
Greenfield.
people on this,
Yeah.
we
Boston
can figure
cream,
out
you
some
got
way to make this work. I'm all for an edible donut mascot.
Well,
You
I
know?
think it's sort of like the Vitruvian man, right? Like it's around your whole body. So the head's right here.
Yeah.
The bottom part goes around your like legs. You put and then your arms go out in order to hold the dough. Like your arms are straight out. Okay?
Right.
And
So
like
you see the torso in the hole?
correct. Yeah. Torso's in the hole. Now, like Celso and Leighton have said, like Boston cream, filled with like a cream filled, jelly filled, whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
sure. I don't think I want anybody to eat cream off my chest, like my body.
Well, that's where you and I are different.
I mean, like, look, I don't know if you heard, Josh, you heard Jeff. He said, get the best people. He's like, get the particle collider guys. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
gotta
don't
figure this shit out.
Yeah, no,
How
no.
do I remove my torso for 2 to
Guys,
3 hours
get him in here.
every week?
Yeah,
Because
have
Dark
to-
Talk can
You
wait.
gotta have the hole in it, right? So you can still see through the
That's what I'm
game. Like, I like
saying.
the visual
Well,
of
I'm
being
thinking
Get
like,
our
maybe
best
there's a
people
way
on
to-
it.
But then
Maybe
there's
there's
a
a way
Harry
to put
Josh
the
in the
person
middle.
and like have in one side and have it hanging off. you know?
Yeah. Like a
don't
Sean
know.
Bradley-esque like
Like
guy.
it's lopsided, but it could work.
It seems. But the other thing too is if you build the donut big enough, and you could roll them like Violet.
Yeah.
Can we
Like
make
Violet
it
Beauregard.
Yeah.
Violet Beauregard.
She's
Say
sort
that
of
again.
Violet,
Can
Can we just do the little donut hole? Can he just be the donut?
You could do a
hole?
donut hole, but that doesn't really say donut when I'm just glancing at the
I
mascot.
think that would be
It really
more like the
doesn't. It
chicken
really
nugget
doesn't.
bowl. It's like you just
Yeah.
make
That
a
would go
giant
crazy.
chicken nugget.
That's a good one. Leighton and I both jumped on the chicken nuggets real quick.
Chick-fil-A.
Bet.
Chick-fil-A cut.
Yeah. I mean, one giant chicken finger, chicken nugget. I mean, just make it doesn't Chick-fil-A have a bowl or like Tyson's
Yeah,
Anytizers?
the
Don't they have a
pizza.
bowl? Yeah, the
I'm
pizza
sure
bowl.
Chick-fil-A's got to have a bowl.
Yeah, it's the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
See?
Yeah.
Pizza? Oh, peach.
Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
peach bowl. Yeah.
There are more Chick-fil-A's than people per capita.
And still no idea how it works. All right.
The one thing I learned when I lived in Atlanta is there are Chick-fil-A's everywhere, but
Like
they
a
are
church.
never open. They
Yeah,
are
never
that's
know.
because you're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me. You show up on Sunday every
Yeah,
time. You're
they're
like,
like-
damn it. What? I can't get that through my brain ever.
ever.
So are we picking which one like knocks the other one out? Like which one stays?
No,
Are we
I mean, I
submitting
think we're
ideas?
just giving general ideas and making
Okay.
jokes about them.
Oh,
Because I also have a list of actual mascots, and I want to see what you guys think they taste like. For instance, my first one is, what do you guys think the Philly Fanatic tastes like? I was
Cigarettes and sadness.
I was going to say like really bad beer, cigarettes, and like a guy yelling at you. Just like
I don't know what it tastes like, but I know I know its mouth feel. You know what I mean?
yeah.
No, it's mouthfeel. If this isn't called mouthfeel, what are we
That's
even
the name
doing
of the
this
show
for?
right there.
Oh,
Come
my
on.
God. Incredible.
how about the Phoenix Suns gorilla? What do we think he tastes like?
Earthy.
The
It's
90s.
earthy.
He sounds like purple in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
purple
yeah.
cake icing. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
that's disgusting.
You know, it's definitely like a it's sort of like the burnt part of the steak that you get to, and you're like,
Oh, that's
"God,
gross."
shouldn't have got to that part. That's no good.
That's what I think the Philly person tastes like. Part
Oh,
of a steak. Just
Yeah,
part.
like you said, Philly, and I thought ashtray, like right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Like, I was
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
just you know,
Yeah.
You ever-
Instantly.
Bad life choices. Is the Phoenix gorilla still their mascot?
I think so.
I would
Why would
assume
they
so
have-
too, but
would they
I
have
always
changed
think
it?
about it like years ago. I don't know. I mean, maybe. He hasn't been relevant. Like there was a time where Phoenix gorilla was a pretty big
Well,
guy
they
around
had-
the D's household. You
They
know what I
had
mean?
that guy, whatever that guy was that did the trampolining.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
That was a
incredible.
trampoline guy. Once
He
that
set
guy
the
retired,
standard.
it's hard to, replace that guy.
I'm pretty sure you can find another trampoline gymnast. If they can fill up a Disney on Ice with actual ice skaters, you can find a guy to get in a gorilla costume to dunk from a trampoline.
Takes the hat off and it's just John Stark.
Listen, I mean, Josh, I think you guys
John
know I have
Starks the
no
whole
problem
time.
putting on a costume. All right, if you
This
guys
is
want
true.
to. We
How
know
dare
that's
you
true.
equate the demand of ice skaters to the demand of trampolines?
dude.
Yeah, what would you rather have over to your house, a trampolinist or an ice skater? Come on.
I don't know. It seems like ice skaters are real uppity. Like they're always like, well,
That's what I'm
back when I
saying.
ice skated. You
That's
know
what I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
The trampolinist is a much more in demand. It's harder to get one of those guys for that job. They're in demand.
Okay.
Anyway,
Dude, I used to go to the gym in Hollywood right next to where the Cirque show is. So all the Cirque du Soleil folks were like stretching at this gym, just superhuman. I was like, what? Where am I? This is crazy. They're
Well, it
just
started as a humble brag D's. Like when I went to the gym, like, whoa.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's me
Watching,
looking goofy again. That's how every one of my stories end.
it also ended at humble brag.
And I saw people stretching. Whoa.
Can we all agree though that the mascot? I don't even know what the mascot is, but I can tell you the worst tasting mascot has got to be the Browns, right? Whatever the Cleveland Browns mascot is.
It's a dog.
It's like that.
It's a weird elf
dog.
boy.
You're right. It's a
Oh,
dog.
it's a little elf. Oh,
No, like the
Was
first
in the
one,
dog pound dog? Yeah.
it was a dog, but I don't think that was ever the official mascot. I think that was just a guy.
That's
Like
just
a,
people.
Okay, do you think if
Oh.
they put the name to a vote in Cleveland now,
yeah.
and Browns was it's A, B, C, D, and D is the Brown, like does that get chosen now?
No, I don't think. I don't
No,
think there's
can't
ever.
be,
Right.
right?
I mean,
No.
just from momentum, you know.
Yeah, but had it never existed, if they were like doing a
Right.
total rebrand
Oh.
and was Browns one of the
There's no
10, nobody
universe where
chooses.
the Browns.
It's so
But here's
wild.
here's like the worst part about that whole thing is the team left Cleveland, and when they brought him back, they were like, "Should we name him the Browns?" And Cleveland was like, "Yep,
Yep,
Yeah.
we should.
We have
We've
no other
stunk for
ideas.
30 years. Let's keep the stink alive."
It's like somebody's writing a show about football and they just gave up. They're like, I don't have any more names in me. Let's just call them the Brown. What color are they? The Brown? The Brown? The Brown. All right, just call
So
them
you
the Brown.
guys
Nobody's
weren't
gonna pay
around.
attention.
You guys didn't have an app around then to fix the solution. You know?
True, correct.
Yeah,
How do you
right.
vote for
Okay.
the Browns again? That's just ridiculous.
Insane.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of things in Cleveland that you want to name. Things like where are the Cleveland Lakes? I guess I don't know, like the Cleveland Trash Fire.
The Cleveland Rust.
What'd you say? The
The Cleveland
Run?
Rust. The Rust.
Oh, the
Like,
Rust.
ooh,
Ooh, the Cleveland
good
Rust.
name.
The
Strong.
Cleveland opioid crisis.
Oh, okay.
Localized in Cleveland.
Wow.
Go fighting opioids.
Fighting
Let's go,
donkeys.
boys.
The Vikings.
Let's go, boys.
By the Vikings.
Donkeys. Donkeys.
That took a normal turn.
Welcome to the show, so.
It's like I never left. I love it. And then there's that Josh moment. There it is. Oh shit, you caught me in my frozen smile.
The Cleveland
Damn it.
whatevers. I like that.
Am I back? Am I back?
You are back.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we have I put out on the app. We have 15 minutes left in the show. I have 10 Josh Brady questions. Now they're in the version of like a poll, but I make them picks just to anger fans. And we do the answers here live on the show. Okay. Last week we got to give a shout out. So every week the leaderboard resets, right? So every Wednesday night at midnight, the final winner. This week it was the homie Aiden who won going away. The guy absolutely destroyed the competition. Congratulations to the homie Aiden. This month alone on the app, you guys got somewhere around 600 picks to go through during the month of November. So I hope you all enjoyed them. And you know, the beginning of the month we had a NASCAR race, and at the end of the month we got the Cleveland opioids. What else could go? What else could happen in the month of December?
Great bookends, you know.
So I have 10 Josh Brady questions here, and I'm going to go through the app, the admin tool if it works, which sometimes it does, sometimes. Okay, here we go. This is question 1. All right. Shirtless fans in cold weather games are blank, and here are your options: asking for pneumonia or true heroes. What do you think the answer is? If they're these are Josh Brady, these are based on my opinion.
True.
I think your opinion is very different. Who are you asking?
Well, I'm asking you, everybody.
All of
You
us.
guys can give
I
me
think
the-
your opinion is they're true heroes, but my opinion is they're asking for pneumonia.
Okay.
I'm with Jeff on that one.
Yeah, I'm with Jeff on that one.
I think they're asking for pneumonia.
Yes, correct. Are you idiots?
No, that just seems silly. There's lots of ways to celebrate your fandom than taking your shirt off.
None of us are idiots. We just all thought you were an idiot. That's
Wow. You see what years of Josh Brady has done to us, Josh?
we all assumed you would be like they're heroes, but you agree with us. So hey, we're all not idiots.
Jeff, remember when we thought you weren't going to be on the show?
Better days, yeah. Better days.
Yeah. All right, next up, you should never stop for speed bumps in rental cars? ? And your options are please God stop or let's test those shocks.
Let's test the shocks. Let's
test
go.
those
You're
shocks.
renting the car.
All right.
That's why you should never buy one.
My answer is C. Is my wife in the car?
Well said, Jeff. Damn it. I got to run these by you. Yeah. One time I got in a car wreck and the car insurance paid for 2 weeks of a rental car, and I had like a Ford F-150. I beat the shit out of that thing. I mean, there was no way the next person got in that car is like, alignment off? Like, what's going on here? So,
What?
no, let's test those shocks. All right, next question. Here there was 10 that went up. So I've concluded 2 of those, and we got to give a shout out again. Apparently this week, one of our true diehard fans, he bet 500,000 gold and won on the Bucks. So he now has 1 million gold in our app, which
Baller.
is a bonkers amount of gold. Yes.
He
But
bet
a
on
lot
what?
of people, he bet $500,000 on the Bucks to win, and they did. And he's got 1 million gold in his pocket now.
Strong.
He's strong. He's in there. Okay. What's the better smell? Is it pizza shop or Italian restaurant? And there is a difference.
Oh, there is definitely.
Yes.
What does Josh think?
This is a hard one.
It is. It is.
I'm gonna go pizza shop.
Okay.
I would go pizza shop. Josh is going Italian restaurant.
I didn't put Olive Garden because as we know, that's the best smell of anywhere.
Yeah, it's where we're family.
But I'm just
I feel like
you're
that's
It's like
here.
unlimited
though.
breadsticks
I
and
feel like that's
distant
that's-
relatives.
I feel like that's hinting toward restaurant.
I'm gonna go with the Italian restaurant just because not every pizza shop smells great. All right, I mean, I'm just so.
He's
I'm
not
gonna go
wrong.
with the
He's not
Italian.
wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
And the New Yorker knows pizza.
And I didn't put Waffle House in here because I've never been in one that I could smell. because when I've gotten in there, I've been pretty blacked out drunk, so I don't remember.
Smell or remember?
Yeah.
Can I?
Late.
Go ahead.
Can I?
Pizza
I
shop.
was going to quickly tell my anecdote
Leighton's
this
going
morning,
pizza
but
shop. Go ahead.
Leighton.
Leighton said pizza shop. The answer is pizza shop.
Yeah.
Pizza shop for the win. I could walking into a pizza shop. God, it's like the first time. I don't know. I lost my train of thought there, but yeah, because I'm just thinking about pizza shops. Really, and truly.
Lose my train of thought every time I smell a pizza shop. I know you guys know this. I wanted to tell the audience. I had a moment of pride this morning because my in-laws took us to a little Greasy Spoon restaurant when I got into town, and I was asking the waitress, like, what do you recommend on the menu? She's like, oh, what are you deciding between? I was like, well, I'm thinking about getting the chicken and waffles. And she's like, oh, it's great. It's phenomenal. She goes, I have to warn you, though. It's bigger than your head. I've never seen anyone finish it. And I went, that's what I'm ordering. and it comes, and it was huge. It was a huge. And they put it down on the table, and my wife turns to me and she goes, you think you're going to finish it? And I went, amateur hour.
Yeah.
And not only did I finish it, I then finished my kids' pancakes and eggs. Anyway,
No breakfast left behind, Jeff. No breakfast left behind. We all know that. Yes.
And now his picture's on the wall in a restaurant in Cahuenga, off Cahuenga.
Beautiful.
Steven Sawtell II was the man who won all the gold. I appreciate the shout out, gents. I high dive off a diving board into my gold like Scrooge McDuck when I roll out of bed now. Not as soft as the cartoon made it look. Yes, diving into coins.
Hey.
Probably a dangerous. Yeah.
bravo, though.
Steven.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Way to
Ruth is
put your
cutie.
money where your mouth is.
Now bet $1 million on something and see if you can get to 2. Like,
Let it ride.
let it ride. This is why I don't go to Vegas. The poll is up, Jeff. You want to read
Yes.
those names up?
I see it. Your show names for next week. Contenders are Peaking Too Early. I really like that one.
Yeah.
Gradulating Day,
Yeah.
which is currently leading. Body Cream. People Per Capita. And Looking Good.
Well,
Looking Good.
looking good.
So
is
get your
the
votes
only-
in right now. You get to decide what I'm looking up like I normally do at home. You get to decide what we're called next week because we are fan controlled, just like everything.
Pretty
Fan
much.
controlled.
Freddie's upset about the D's mic check. CZEH.
Oh yeah, that should have been in. That should have been a
It's an
contender.
oversight. It's a contender.
That's going to be
Could
a
have been
no
a
from me,
contender.
Brock. All
I
right.
can't believe
Well,
Peaking Too Early has not gotten any votes. It's so good.
This leads perfectly into, Jeff, what's the more filling breakfast food? Is it waffles or is it pancakes?
I think pancakes are more filling. I think you think that too.
Yeah,
Leighton,
plus
do you?
one of that. Yeah.
Waffles.
Yeah. Pancakes.
No, it's
No,
pancakes.
it's
for
pancakes.
Sure.
Yeah.
They are so
Dense.
like waffles are mostly like they're a hollow cube. It's a
Yeah. They hold your syrup.
It's
My
a
pancake
shell.
absorbs my
It's an
syrup.
empty shell.
And they're
Yeah.
usually stacked, right? Pancakes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah
Wait,
pancakes.
question: when you eat your pancakes, do you eat them one by one, or do you cut through the entire stack? You cut
I'm
the
not a
entire
monster. You cut through the snack.
All right.
Yeah, cut it. Yeah.
Okay, just making
Oh,
sure.
I guess I am a monster.
Wow,
What?
Yeah. You go one by one.
at
Are
a
you
time.
okay?
Yeah, I separate. I make sure there's syrup on each one.
Wow.
That just makes
Yeah.
me think of like how long of a process was that chicken and waffles this morning for you? You know, here's a little square and a piece of chicken.
You know what though? Worth it.
Yeah.
My chicken waffle per capita ratio.
Bringing it back.
Okay, Deez, I wrote this one specifically for you.
All right, let's go.
Where is the worst place to be tall? And your options are long car ride, long flight. And I'm going to let you answer this for me.
Let's say a long flight, because a car ride, you have the opportunity to just pull off the road, stretch those legs a little bit. It doesn't exactly work on your way to Prague, where you're in 14B in the middle seat. Just let you know. That's what I'm.
Wow.
I'm going to trust the tall guy on this one.
Gonna drink
okay?
heavily and try and just pass out. I'm gonna drink where I'm small. That's how much drunk I'm gonna get.
Drink
before I
till
start. Drink
you're
I'm-
small.
drink till I'm
That's
tiny.
a good show name.
Yeah.
Drink till you're
Add
small.
it to the show name. Add
That's
it.
amazing.
Add it. Take it away.
Drink till you're small.
To answer D's question, I can't think of a worse place than to be tall than a friggin' plane.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
way. Oh my God.
It's the worst.
I one time rode on a plane on a Southwest flight with a G League team. I swear to God, I've never felt worse for dudes in my life. Like this guy sitting next to me, his legs were in the aisle the whole time.
Dude.
He kept apologizing. I was like, "Don't apologize, man. You want me to rub your feet or something?" Then it got creepy. And,
He's like,
You get
yes.
kicked off the flight. Yeah.
yes.
Well,
yes.
it's the worst when you're like you physically your knees are touching the seat in front of you. They're already touching, making contact, and then they try and lean back. They're not closing the gap. They're just smashing your legs back. It's not great. It's not great.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is what makes you roll your eyes more? Is it vegans being vegans or people being gluten free?
Oh, jeez.
They're both really eye rolly.
both
real
both
tough.
after each one, my eyes actually
See-
rolled. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going
Now,
gluten
If
free.
Leighton wants to stay together with his current girlfriend, he knows how to answer this.
I would have accepted CrossFit folks being CrossFit
Yes.
folks. I would have
Yeah,
accepted
CrossFit
that
being
too.
CrossFit.
I think I'm going gluten free. I think that's
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm going gluten free.
Hard gluten free.
all right, let's go gluten.
Yeah. Come on. Is that real? Is that real?
No,
Is it
No.
real?
no. Jeff got our best people on it. Turns out,
Yeah.
it's not real.
It's John Stark said it's fake.
John
Get our best
Starks.
people on it.
It's like yours said it's like,
All right. This next one is a visual question. Jess Samola, Ruth is cutie. If we could put that picture up on the screen. Okay. This is I was really losing it this afternoon, boys. I gotta be honest. All right.
What the?
Here's this. All right. Now, if this fish pictured could talk, how would it sound? And here are your options: angry British guy or confused toddler. Angry British guy or
oh, it's
confused
Tuesday,
toddler.
ain't that?
Yeah, he's got that teeth. It looks like angry
Oh,
British guy.
Tuesday. It's
I don't know. He kind of looks like this kid in Rosie's class a little bit, but it is an angry British guy. It's 100% an
Harry.
In there.
In it.
Oh, and then-
Tuesday, in it.
okay. There are two more. Here we go.
That guy, I think that is actually the Duke of Sussing first.
I think that guy's actually going to be in Prague at D's.
Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Okay, here we go. What accent is butchered more in movies? Is it Boston or is it New York?
Boston.
Celso.
Boston.
You think it's
Butchered?
Boston?
Yeah, I think
Butchered,
Boston gets
yeah.
butchered a lot.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
tries to do the cast. It never works.
So with
It
a
never works.
wicked awesome.
See,
Yeah.
I think it's New York because every time it's like, dude, it's New York. Like, this is what we do. I don't think I've ever met a person like that isn't on TikTok making that stupid accent more accent.
TikToks are not movies.
I think that I agree with Boston. I feel like Boston is the one where it's like,
terrible.
get in the cab, we're going.
Yeah.
Well, this is my game, Jeff.
My game.
You all
My
lost the
answers,
point.
My rules.
Fair point.
All right. Second to last one. Sorry, there was two more. That's my bad. All right. And shout out to Jess Samola for making a very good Josh Brady graphic. She keeps putting hair on me, like some old pictures online. I do actually have hair, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't have it anymore. Like I'm the one that has to look in the mirror every day. I'm not classically trained like Patrick Dees with a great head of hair. I don't have Jeff's Doctor Strange. I think Celso could even grow a full head of hair. He just doesn't.
So it's not like the Browns. It's not coming back.
No. And even if the fans voted for it to come back, it would look pretty bad. It's not going to be good. Okay. If you're a Jets fan, you should question God or get a therapist.
Help us, Elsa.
Well, I already got the therapist, so I'm gonna go with question God. I guess.
Yeah. Can it be both?
Yeah, because I already got the therapist, and that
Yeah.
shit ain't helping. I should
Question God
consulted
is
both of
correct.
them
Question
before
God
the-
is correct.
right?
Yeah. Sorry, Celso. I had to put that one in there for you, buddy. And then your final question here on Josh Purdy. Again, Thursday picks go in every day about 3 hours before the show. You get to watch these live. Thanks, everybody. Download the app. You can throw that QR code in there. All right. Finally, where would you rank snow cones in the sweets hierarchy? I'm including desserts in there, candies.
Okay.
all-
Okay. Okay.
Would you rank snow cone in the top 30 or would you rank it in the top 50?
Top 50. I mean, it's not. And like, there are so many really good
love a
options.
snow
I like me.
cone.
I like me a snow cone. But top
Like
50,
shaved
Jeffrey?
ice, like real good shaved ice.
No, the shitty
Well,
tiger
I-
blood flavor that you get on the corner.
Here's the thing. As long as it comes in a cone and looks like snow and covered in artificial sweetening colors, we're going to call it a snow cone. My personal favorite is the one you can chip your tooth on that comes in the creepy
Oh
van.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I'm a sucker for that. If I see a van that's selling that, I'll buy it 9 times out of 10.
100%.
You'll buy it, but again, you're just saying it's like you buy 49 other things first. Is my point.
Maybe.
I'd
I
get
would.
Italian ice before I get.
How hot is the day? You know?
Oh, that's a
This
good
is
point.
these are all good questions. I can't answer that. That would be cheating. You know, like listen, when you
Well,
go to the spelling bee, you can ask for word origin. You can't ask how to spell it. Yeah.
I'm going top 30.
Let me
top
ask
30.
that angry British fish. Hold on.
Dudley Moore.
I'm gonna go top 50. Top 50.
Top 50, Leighton. Top 50, top 30.
Top 30. I'll go
See,
top
I'm going to put it somewhere around 38 or 30.
Yeah, me too.
Ah,
Me too.
so just outside.
Just missed it.
Just a little bit outside.
But I will say there was this creepy dude that used to sell snow cones outside of the back of a station wagon when I was a kid at like youth soccer games. I have no idea what happened to this guy, but those things were unbelievably
Yeah,
good.
you can
So,
probably Google him.
Yeah, send it. Yeah.
snow cone guy, Upper
Okay.
St. Clair, Pennsylvania.
Guaranteed.
Exactly.
I need to tell everybody that the poll has closed and Gratulatin' Day.
All right,
won.
let's go.
Congratulations
Yeah.
to everyone.
For sure, brother. Congrats. So good.
That was such a homer pick. They love you,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, what's not to love? What's not to love?
That's just
Right,
love
thank you.
right there, okay? Because body
Now,
cream was pretty good. All right?
Yeah,
Now, from what I understand, tomorrow, Leighton, is your final presentation in school.
One of them.
One of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, who has more pressure, D's in Prague or Leighton at NBA presentation?
Leighton. No, this is a layup. Yeah.
I think, oh, dude, we need to do the
Later.
hilarious sitcom setup where we swap the presentations.
Oh,
I think
why
Prague
are there
will really
geese
be the
in my
top two.
presentation?
Yeah.
Why geese? Amazing.
Oh man, that is
Thanks for
good.
the
That is
Celso.
good. Porto, always great to see you, man. Really,
Yeah, man.
just the best. We
Missed you
love
guys.
Thanks
buddy.
for coming through.
Of course.
Yes.
Thanks for reaching out. Love you guys. See you later, chat.
Yeah, love
Appreciate
you.
you guys.
Woo! Hey, it was fun to be back. I missed all of you as well. And I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a happy holidays. We're going to be back next week with more goofiness and fun.
I'll be
So-
drunk.
Oh, and maybe we'll have drunk D's.
Drunk
Maybe.
D's. It's you get drunk different in Prague.
I've
you
heard
gotta-
that. Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard
I
that.
think you take absinthe, mix it with some Czech beer, and
I just don't want to. I'm going to be small when I get on this podcast.
yeah, drink till you're
You're
small.
Drink until you're small. Oh, I'm writing that down. That is gold.
Really good.
So
really
good.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. Look, the app, the QR code's right there on the screen. All you got to do is point your phone at it, and you can get the Control app where you can gain control over damn near everything.
And tomorrow, fan versus par. Fan
Look at that.
par. Fan
Love
versus
it.
Fan versus par.
fan versus par. Yes.
See, I
Tomorrow.
like that.
The first video launches at noon Pacific. The picks will be up for 24 hours. They launched today at noon Pacific. They end tomorrow noon Pacific, and that first video will go up. Leighton and Jess Samola, I just give you guys all the credit. Thank you very much. You guys have
Yeah, they're the best.
Yes,
Crushed it.
murder zoning.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Until then, power to the fan.
Power to the fans.
Did you enjoy that video from Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment? Of course you did. What was it? I have no idea. This is a stock end card on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, watch all of our other videos, comment, like, subscribe, but make sure you don't smash the like button.